traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow. Though I'm sure he's already explained, there should be a
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Furina mentioned.
Of course, of course!
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave. One of...
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Furina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the see this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Furina simply adores. There are only...
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Furina and I. I wonder how he's doing nowadays.
Since we...
Oh, so against ordinary people, my Come...
because...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
The fortress of Meripede lies deep... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago, since he was unfortunately unavailable. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter...
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as... Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. but only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed.
You made a bet.
We made a bet.
I figured you would have out.
Shouldn't you have gotten you?
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like...
That was... Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
I must say, Miss Farina.
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part yet. Here you are, the prophecy's hanging above, but you?
You're wrong.
I am not alone in my doubt. Oh, great Hydro Archon.
My ways. And I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina.
My
I see. Allow me to be so... Oh. Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what do you plan to do with the massive amount...
The origin...
So you also have no... I first caught wind of this when Lyney tried to investigate the Oratrice in the... But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nouvillette.
Yeah.
Of course I will. Although, I must say... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why, you too.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer. Oh,
You're welcome. It is getting...
Very well.
Mind seeing me off, Traveler.
Paimon's coming to...
Water jet! Go!
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Lyney, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working...
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that By the way, and you can just consider... You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
And that's everything that happened during the trial.
Didn't he say he was... Forget it. I will be meeting some...
Do you require help with...
No need. I need to meet with Farina.
Oh? You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't... Anything left unguarded is usually just... It's just as I guessed. In fact, this...
Who are you?
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps... I left the scene with E. Not long after. There's no doubt that I have to find...
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the Fortress of Merit.
Probably the handy... I'm afraid this is a good opportunity. Set up a meeting. Oh!
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's The initiative below... You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you. It wouldn't mean anything. I've now had 2 chances to enjoy. I am a servant of Her Majesty, the... Of course, it is, however... Don't you think Fontaine is ultimately, though? You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply... So as expected, permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Huh? What?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... huh?
Please do not be so... My apologies.
We were just guessing, Rick.
You guessed...
right, of course. Well, there's...
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the Primordial Sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the current... They say that when the
There are 7...
The Dragon Sovereign of... In any case, I'm given the status quo.
Oh, so even you...
I still have some urgent matter.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Courier?
Yeah.
That's no excuse for...
Courier, Lurvine,
Hello there. It's been quite...
And you?
Yep.
It can be a...
I mean, the
Oh, yeah?
You two really are just...
Not at all!
Traveler, Pipe, are you still doing alright? We're fine, but what about you? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the oh, of course. How did Nervalet know that he was needed here? Well, Miss sure Nervalet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling. If you're not, just let me know if you... I'd like to take the...
You guys are back?
Stop!
You guys didn't...
Huh? No, not...
And here I thought you'd man...
all right, there's...
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something. I was also whenever he'd say that.
Hey, there's...
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met.
Oh, well, if you say so.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're
Oh, right.
Whoa, how did...
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this...
You meant father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were... a bit...
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lyney was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress...
We're fine, for the most part.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorinde has left.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Nervalette got the milkshake. Clorinde received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the... Just remember to come complete...
Res Stone! Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned.
Transfixed!
Leave it all to me.
Laid bare.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Rain cutter. Transfixed. This is where
Rain outlines your fate.
overruled.
Leave it all to me.
You